All right, welcome to Season 2, Episode 4 of This is Moose Country, the official podcast of your Halifax Mooseheads. Brad and I got a couple of great guests coming up. A couple of the fellas from the current roster, Eddy Doyle and Liam Kilfoil, stopped by to have a chat. And got to tell you, I love Eddy Doyle's sense of humor.
he's very dry, very PEI.
Yeah.
But it was awesome to have both of them. They both opened up and had a little bit of fun with us, so it was great to see.
Yeah, good to chat with them. That's coming up here very shortly. Let's take a quick recap, though. Boys coming off the road, pretty successful road trip with a win over Moncton, and they headed straight to Quebec, where they took down Blainville. They went to OT against Rouyn-Noranda, got a point there, and then wrap it up with a tough loss against Val-d'Or on the weekend. But in particular, that Blainville game, pretty wild.
Yeah, I think you look at the first two, major successes.
Yeah.
Moncton, a good team, kind of finding their own a little bit too. But the Blainville one was one that, everyone kind of had circled on their calendar. They're a beast so far. They've only lost a few games, and they got some of their big boys back. I think Gill is the only one who's not back in the lineup. Zonin and Carbonell both back, and
Zana didn't play against us, but he's back now.
But scary team, scary roster. So to come up and to go through the game that they did, being up, down, all around, being everywhere in the game, and to kind of push through and still get the win is absolutely huge. And I think it's one of those, we asked the guys during, is it one of those games that you kind of think, okay, we are a really good team.
Yeah.
When you beat a team like that, and it's a stepping stone for, becoming a good team. Is you got to win those games, and we've won games against lower end teams, which you need to do, but you need to beat those top teams. So, 2 wins against Moncton so far this year, and a win against Blainville. It's not just taking care of the guys below us, but beating the guys at the top too.
Yeah. And you only play those Quebec teams twice all year, so there's you
need
guaranteed a split. So that's we'll see. I'm assuming when they come here in March, I think it is early March, they're going to be pretty tough to beat at that point in time. But we never know what can happen. That was like I said, a wild game. Moose go up 2-0 fairly early on a couple of Oleg goals. Then they go down 3-2 after 3 straight by the Armada. And you're starting to think, okay, well, here we go. Blainville is going to show up here. And then Moose just explodes starting from the end of the second period, going into the third, make it a 6-3 game. Blainville's not done yet. They come back, make it 6-5, and need that empty netter from Quinn Kennedy to really seal the deal at 7-5. But special teams, you and I kind of talked about that off the air too, how important that was. It was probably the Mooseheads' best game with the power play, 3 for 7. And equally important was the penalty kill, which kept Blainville 0 for 5 on their power play opportunities.
Yeah, I think power play wise, you can get so in your head. We had so much success last year for a team that shouldn't have had success on the power play. We were, we were really good. Once the trade deadline happened, we got Quinn, and it was a great addition, and it kind of fixed our power play, fit our power play really well. This year we're kind of not getting the looks we normally do. And we're still getting wins, which is, last year it was kind of the opposite, where if our power play wasn't going, we weren't getting those goals and we weren't getting those wins. So, to get a little bit of confidence in the power play is absolutely huge. So, 3 for 8, it's, that's a big game, whether it's Blainville, whether it's, Baie-Comeau at the bottom of the standings. That's a big game to go 3 for 8 on the power play. And I think it just gives you kind of get your mojo back. Guys like Quinn, guys like Carrier that want to touch the puck and want to be on the power play handle. These are guys that they want the puck and they want to feel good on the power play. So I think that's absolutely huge. And then, we've talked about it before, just taking pride in the PK.
Yeah.
We got some guys who are awesome on the PK. The boys mentioned most underrated player, Emilio Santini, and he's just a dog out there.
He's a digger.
Right? Yeah, and those are the guys that take pride in the PK, and obviously it's working for them. So, special teams is huge in this league and in any league, and it's good to see.
Yeah, they actually cycled the puck really well with that for the first time, I think, all season, because it's been a struggle in terms of, getting that puck possession and maintaining it and kind of cycling the puck around. So that looked really good. Also scored shorthanded, and it happened to be the first career goal for Malik L'Italien, his best game in a Mooseheads uniform in Blainville. He had like 60 family and friends there to watch him. So I think gave him that little bit of extra motivation, but ends that game with a goal and 2 assists, and great to see a little bit of a breakout from the 3rd overall pick.
Yeah, and there's been so many signs of, he skates like the wind. He's a big body. He plays hard. We take for granted that he's 16, right?
Yeah.
Because he's had so much success everywhere. He's still a kid, right? And I think we can be hard on him. 3rd overall, you're expecting him to come in and light the league on fire, and he's shown a lot of upside. And there's still things you got to work on, but to have a game like that, it kind of shows, I'm 3rd overall for a reason. And I think we've seen signs that he's 3rd overall for a reason, but kind of nice to put it all together. Have so many family members out. Like that's a home game for you when you're coming and you're going outside the dressing room and you got, 3 points and you're laughing and joking with everybody and you get to see your whole family. That's a pretty cool moment for him.
Makes the bus ride to Rouyn-Noranda a little shorter, I think.
I don't know if there's anything that makes that bus ride short.
But speaking of breakouts, just tell me your thoughts on Oleg Kulibiakin, because this guy's caught fire. All of a sudden, I think 7 points in those 3 Quebec games. He's leading the team in points, and what a shot.
Yeah, just confidence is growing. We talked about it. He's an offensive threat. From day one of training camp, we kind of talked about how he sees the game at a higher level than a lot of players in the league, and his shot is incredible, and that's what he's kind of known for, is his shot. But I think the way that he plays the game, he's kind of getting into his own. His confidence is growing. He's kind of playing the way that he wants to play offensively, and the sky's the limit for a kid like this. He's got a ton of skill, and the ice is only going to get bigger for him as he grows and understands the game and the league a little bit more. So it's good to see, and to do this in Blainville, Rouyn, Val-d'Or, 3 tough barns. Rouyn and Val-d'Or maybe 2 of the hardest rinks to play in, and Rouyn is the size of this desk here. So to be able to have success in road games like that is exciting. Yeah,
and not only his shot, he made a beautiful little pass to Quinn Kennedy, I think, in that Blainville game to set Quinn up for a pretty goal, probably on the power play, kind of a cross crease one. It was so he can kind of do it all right now, and that's been a lot of fun to watch. A couple of big games coming up this weekend. Mooseheads on the road one more time before returning home in Charlottetown on Saturday night, and then back here at Scotiabank Center at 3:00 on Sunday afternoon for Kids Day. And the Islanders are a team that everybody's been talking about this season, because expecting them to be pretty decent this year, but they've really got off to a hot start.
But mostly because of their Twitter guy.
That's
saying
right.
that they're first in the country. Yeah.
But they've maintained.
Yeah, but no, they're good. Like, we were lucky and we took advantage of the schedule. We got them without their full lineup. They didn't have everyone back for camp, and we got a split out of them there. But they're a good team. Like, you look at their D-core. I think when they were playing us, Petal was their top guy running the power play. They bring back Kiersey, who's he's having a great year so far. More of an offensive flair. Conrad comes back in the lineup, so that just adds depth to their back end. So I don't think it's the same team that we saw back then, but they're still playing the same way. They're hard to play against. They got some older guys that play the game the right way, and I think they're going to be a tough team. But it's a great matchup for us. We just went against Blainville, which we would have probably said it's going to be a tough night, and here we are on the other side of it. Saying what a great game that was and what a big win for it. So. It's the same thing. You got to beat those teams that are above you to prove that you're up there. Yeah,
Charlottetown has played more games than anybody in the league right now. They've got 19 played. Mooseheads 16. 2 teams in the Eastern Conference with double-digit wins as of our recording date here. Charlottetown's got 11. Mooseheads have 10. So it's a pretty big weekend, I think, for a showdown between these 2 teams, and both fired up to face one another, and looking forward to that. Again, Kids Day. Sunday, lots of fun there for the families. I think there's some sign making stations and some kids doing the announcing and the singing and whatnot. So it'll be a great time.
Yeah, it should be good. I always look forward to the announcers and
the drawings.
The drawings. Yeah, I know it's bad. I think I snuck my drawing in there last year, but it was
didn't know the difference.
It was too bad for everybody, so they couldn't use it. But no, it'll be a fun day. It's awesome to have the kids out, and you see. they get a little bit nervous before the games and stuff, but very cool when they actually execute and do it. It's a fun night.
No, a lot of fun for sure. And of course, Wiener Dog race coming up for the following weekend, which we're all pretty fired up for.
Yeah, one of the best.
I do want to mention this hat I'm wearing. It's one of the new patch hats. Got a couple of them rolling out November 15th. Sorry you didn't get one, Brad, but maybe next time.
If there's anyone who should be covering up their hair and their that bald head, the shine off the head, it's probably me. But anyways, looks great on you.
Yeah, well, thanks. November 15th, at mooseshop.ca, and of course at the in-game kiosk, so you can check that out. Again, boys coming up. We've got Eddy Doyle and Liam Kilfoil on the way here very shortly. Hate to even talk about this, and it's not hockey, but you want to talk about the Jays a little bit?
Listen, I'll be honest. I'm a fair weather fan. Jumped on the bandwagon hard, and I've been on and off over the years, but I'm okay to talk about it. But for those who don't know, Scotty is a diehard, sleeps in his pajamas type Blue Jays fan. So
for a very long time.
If you want to run through it, you're more than welcome, but I don't want to open any wounds.
No, I just thought we should touch on it. We talked about it with Kenny Reed before, and the whole country was captivated by it. We welcome you bandwagon jumpers with open arms. It's fun to see everybody get in on it. Yeah. I know the ones that will leave when the team's not good again, but that's fine. No, it's that was absolutely gut-wrenching. Watched it with brother and sister-in-law in the family. Didn't expect the reaction from my son as well, 12-year-old, who got to experience sports heartbreak for the first time truly. Yeah. And we've all gone through it before, especially you as a Maple Leafs fan.
Yeah.
But no, tough. It was that was tough. They were so close in so many ways, game of inches, but and a lot of people blaming Isaiah Kiner-Falefa, but I think he did the right thing with his leadoff.
Yeah. Listen, there's a 300 things that you could have said was the issue, and it's it's always the last play that gets amplified, or the big play that gets amplified. But there's plays that how many times did we leave somebody on base?
A lot of base runners left on,
right, and things like that. And LA's a good team. It's funny how the game went, in you talk about momentum, and like the stadium was electric.
Yeah.
And LA just played the same game. They played, they weren't too high, weren't too low. They were excited. It was a Game 7 World Series for the Jays, and it seemed like just a regular game for the Dodgers, where they were like, this is just us. This is
just wait till their moment.
We'll wait till our moment, and they took advantage of their moment.
Wait till they get Yamamoto into the game. That's it's a robot, but unbelievable.
So I think kudos to them. I think from the Jays' perspective, they unbelievable showing, but they absolutely brought a nation together. They brought the fair weather fans. They brought people who don't care at all about baseball in to love the team, and I thought it was cool. As tough as it was to see, it was cool to see what they did to the country.
Yeah, no, I love it. The fact that my wife's yelling at the TV, yelling at umpires, saying the what's right and what's wrong for calls. It just shows what how captivated everybody was, and it was awesome. So
when you're calling offsides off a pitch, it's like wrong sport, wrong sport. Yeah.
But no, it was pretty fun. Pretty proud of that team. So they'll be back for more for sure. And so go Jays. I think with that, maybe we should toss to an interview with the fellas. We got Eddy Doyle and Liam Kilfoil. Here we are. All right, we're joined today by a couple of very familiar faces for Mooseheads fans. We've got forward Liam Kilfoil and defenseman Eddy Doyle here with us today. Thanks for joining us, boys.
Thanks for having us out. Yeah, thanks for having us.
I guess we got to start with you're fresh off a road trip, a pretty successful one as well. I saw it started in Moncton with a win, then you take down the mighty Blainville Boisbriand Armada, followed up with an OT loss in Rouyn, and then kind of a tough loss in Val-d'Or on Saturday to wrap it up. But just give us your overall thoughts, both of you, on that trip.
Yeah, I think overall it was really good for us. I think those first two, especially beating Moncton and Blainville, was pretty big. They're kind of two of the top teams in the league this year, so that was huge. And then I thought we had good efforts pretty much every game. I think maybe Val-d'Or was a little bit of our least kind of complete effort, I guess you could say. But I think overall it was a really strong trip, and especially being on the road for that long. So
yeah. Yeah, what's it like, that grind of a week-long trip like that, Eddie?
Yeah, it's definitely tough. It's a lot of time in the bus too. The legs can get kind of heavy, just so much driving, I guess. So it's important to take care of your body and make sure you're ready to go. And even like the practices over there are almost more important than the ones here, just because you're on the road for so long and you just gotta get back into it, I guess.
Yeah.
So,
How'd you give up 3 goals in 29 seconds?
Yeah, I can't explain that one.
Yeah.
That's a tough one.
That was pretty quick.
just avoid that one altogether.
Yeah.
But you did it last week against Victo, or 2 weeks ago against Victo. What do we have? A
That's
minute and a
right,
half?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then
they just returned the
They
favor.
had to
Val-d'Or
one up
did.
you. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
How exciting was the room after Blainville? Like, is that kind of a moment that you're like, oh, we're a really good team here. We just beat the top dog in the league. Like, is that kind of the feeling when you get in the room?
Yeah, I think it kind of just gives you like confidence in like everything the coaches have been preaching and like kind of how hard we've been working in practice to try to achieve stuff like that. So I think like the room was pretty electric after. I think everyone was pretty fired up, and yeah, it's always good vibes after the game when you come away with a win like that. So
Yeah.
What's the win song?
Don't even really have one.
yeah, it's
We have
all
like
over
a
the
win
place.
Yeah.
playlist, but we don't have a
Yeah.
win song. Danny Walter's gotta get his
Yeah.
Say it.
shit together.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Yeah.
Gotta lock in.
Is he a good music guy?
Yeah, he is. Yeah, he's
Yeah.
I feel like you're a country guy. You too?
I'm a country guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is-
I listen to a little bit of everything.
yeah. Okay.
I like country.
What's
Tignish
Danny
is
go
known
to?
for, right?
What?
Tignish is known for its variety of musical tastes, right?
Yeah, it's not known for much. So.
Yeah, it's not known for much. Known for Eddy Doyle. That's what it's known
Yeah.
for. Yeah. Just give us a breakdown of, like, for both of your perspectives. We've had a ton of success in the first 16 games here. What has it been that's kind of been the main contributor for those, for the big start we've had?
Yeah, I think honestly, kind of started last year with how well the team kind of gelled as a group. I think kind of starts off the ice, to be honest. Like everyone gets along great this year, and I think it kind of just carried over. And I think that everyone kind of loves each other and has been working really, really well together on and off the ice. So I think it's kind of been one of the main reasons so far.
Yeah, I agree with Keller with that, and I think it's also just never really being satisfied. Like, it's great to win games, like we're all happy and juiced up, but Brad keeps us in line, kind of thing. Doesn't let us get too high, and then just helps us clean up stuff that we're doing wrong. So just so we can do it better the next game, I guess, and keep getting better.
What's the transition been like having Brad take over for Andrew Lord?
Yeah, I think he's doing a great job. He has him and Lordo share some of the same
Intensities?
yeah.
You're not going to get taken off the power play if you say anything
Yeah.
about it, so you're good.
I can't get taken off.
Yeah, you got to get put on first. Yeah.
Yeah, what are your thoughts on that, Liam?
Yeah, I think he's been great from the start, to be honest. I think he kind of, as an assistant coach, you're kind of more like he was last year, a little bit closer to the players, I think. So I think he kind of developed that relationship already, and then kind of coming into head coach job, he was already close to all of us, and kind of we knew what he was all about and stuff. So so far he's been great and just been super positive around the rink. Even if it's a day after we lose or something, always bringing the juice. So yeah, he's been good.
Got a ton of energy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he comes hot and heavy. But what's Heptage been like? He's he's got a hell of a career in coaching and in playing. But what does he bring to the team in the decor?
He's awesome. I love him. He's a great guy. He likes to joke around with us. He's pretty funny, but I'd never tell him that. So yeah, he's good. He knows a lot about the game. He knows what he's talking about. So he's a great guy to have.
Yeah, Brad and Hep, both former defensemen, so it's got to help you out, right?
Yeah.
And your fellow defenseman.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. Yeah, there's lots of knowledge there between the two. So it's great having them.
Liam, you're looking good these days. Had a little bit of a rough go tell fans how that broken nose happened, and then about the procedure you had done.
Yeah, so basically against Rimouski, I was coming down the wall, kind of I think I was chipping a puck in, and the defenseman just stepped up on me and caught an elbow to the nose there. So broke my nose, finished the game, just went up, threw a cage on, finished the third period, and then I played I think the next 2 games after that with a cage, and then they kind of gave me the option. They said that you can either get it fixed now or you can get surgery on it. If you wait and get surgery on it in the summer, but it'd be like a 4-week recovery.
Oh,
So
wow.
I didn't want to do that. So they said if I fix it now, I'd only miss a week. So I missed 2 games there, which not the end of the world, but I thought that was the better option. But yeah, I was at school one day. I went to my first class at SMU, and then had to go over to the hospital. Like I could just walk there. It was pretty close. And then they just snapped her back in place. Not
How'd
the
it
most,
feel?
Yeah.
not the most fun experience. They got to like do all this freezing. I think I got like 8 needles like all around my nose and a bunch of stuff like stuffed up there. But yeah, got it snapped back in place, and now I don't got the big hook on her. So
Yeah. Give a look into the camera here. Show how straight it is.
Yeah.
It's pretty good. Pretty
Yeah,
good
not
stuff.
bad.
They
How
actually did a
quick
great
does mom?
job, yeah.
How quick does mom call when you get a broken nose?
oh, she's
Yeah.
she's not a big fan of the visors, so
Oh.
she's every time. And I've been unlucky with some face injuries in my career, so I think I've definitely had the most out of anybody on our team. I think I've had stitches like 8 times in my face already, and
Yeah.
broke my nose, and so
Eddie, you got something going on with your face there too. Is that a mustache? What's
Hey,
going
it's
on?
Movember.
Oh,
November.
I guess so.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had to start a little early and can't really grow
In
facial
August?
hair. Yeah, I started just before camp there, so
Yeah.
let's get a head start on it.
So in 2027, we'll be able to see that.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. Eddie, big year for you. You got the late birthday. You get to go to the Prospects game, which was a pretty cool experience. Just tell us about that, and tell us about it being your draft year, how exciting that is.
Yeah, the Prospects game was a great experience. It was pretty cool to get out to Sherbrooke, getting flown out and playing against some of the other top prospects. They treated us good over there. It was great time. Met some new people, and it was awesome. And yeah, it's exciting year for sure. It's kind of the one you look forward to, I guess, the most. Whenever you're young, it's kind of everyone's dream. So it's really exciting. It's pretty cool to think that I've kind of made it this far already, and just hope I can keep going.
Was there anybody in the game that you were like, wow, that guy's a good player, like that you kind of haven't seen yet or didn't know, or just kind of jumped off the page at you?
Well, the 2 guys that I know him kind of well, like Kulibiak, and I thought he played really good, and Shiloff on our team from Victo. He's a player.
He's pretty good.
Yeah,
Pretty
he's
nice.
pretty
And
slick.
it was good to be on your team.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it was.
that's good.
What's it been like so far? Do you have any interaction with NHL scouts yet? Like they want to talk to you after games or anything?
Yeah, I've had a couple. It's really cool just knowing that, there's kind of people watching you, and just it helps me more than anything. It gives me confidence that it's like people are liking what I'm doing, so I'm gonna keep doing it to the best of my ability.
Kayla, you went through it last year. Obviously, not the result you wanted, but you still get a dev camp and put up a hell of a showing there.
Yep.
How cool of a process was that to get to go to an NHL camp and see those guys?
Yeah, it was awesome. It's obviously disappointing not going in the draft. I think I did like everything I could last year to get drafted. Just didn't really go my way there, but got the call pretty soon after that. I got the camp invite, so that kind of brought me up, and so that was pretty cool. And once I found out it was Detroit, I thought that was pretty cool too. They're a pretty historic organization, so yeah, I just went there kind of with no pressure, just kind of going to enjoy it and kind of show them what I can do. And I think I did a good job. I think we started off, went down to the Dallas there for the rookie tournament and all that, and played well there. Team was good the whole time too, and everyone was really good to me. And then came back to Detroit and had a few good more practices there, so that was I was happy about that. And then made main camp, which is pretty cool. So we went down to Traverse City. So it's that was like a super cool spot, like right on Lake Michigan there. So that was super cool. And yeah, just to be on the ice with some of those guys is crazy. Like I got into one of the scrimmages against all the NHL guys, and it's just wild. Like I was like
Eye-opening?
I was sitting next to Larkin and Raymond on the bench. Like it's just like it's crazy. But yeah, and I got out there against Kane a few times too, because he was just
cool.
like the way it matched up. But yeah, it's just like seeing guys you like watch your whole life growing up, and like suddenly you're on the ice with them. It's pretty wild. But yeah, I think I really took advantage of it. And then in my like end meeting there, I had a meeting with Steve Eisenman and kind of all the management,
cool.
which is pretty wild and
scary,
Yeah,
but
were
cool.
your knees knocking?
yeah, so kind of like all like Red Wings legends there. So, and that went really well. They were really happy with how I played and just said like, don't worry about not getting drafted. It doesn't matter. Just like hockey's a long road, so you'll find another way and all that stuff. So yeah.
Is that where they leave it? Do they stay in touch at all with you, or?
Yeah, I think they'll stay in touch a little bit, but I think it's more just like giving advice on what you can do and keep getting better that way. So,
Who's a more serious person, Steve Eiserman or Allie McDonald?
Oh, that's a tough one.
Pretty close.
Yeah, they're both pretty serious.
Yeah.
Steve, he was more laid back in that meeting, I would say, than like when you see him around the rink, he looks a bit more serious. But Allie's up there too.
Yeah, very serious.
pretty
guy.
serious.
They've got all kinds of former players and like doing those types of roles, right? They've got Draper, and Horkoff, I think.
Horkoff, those guys
Cleary.
are both in there. Cleary. My mom was actually, funny story, she grew up in Newfoundland. So she was like good friends with Danny's brother, younger brother. So she was always at their house and stuff,
cool.
hanging out. So that's a cool connection I had. And I got to talk to Danny about that when I was down there. So
Yeah, very cool.
yeah.
How do you go through the year? Like, you went through it last year. There's ups and downs. You're kind of worried about your game. Like, how do you help the young guys? Because we have a bunch of guys that are draft eligible this year. How do you help? What do you say to those guys? That are going through it now.
Yeah, I think my biggest advice for them is just like day by day. Like you can't think about the end result or the future of the draft like too much. You take it day by day and just focus on getting better and don't be too worried about if you're getting points or whatever. Just if you focused on that day by day kind of mentality, I think it always kind of works out for you. But and then also like if the draft doesn't work out for you, like you see countless examples of guys who don't get drafted and still make it or still make a great career out of playing hockey. So there's, especially nowadays, there's a lot more different routes to make it. So just stick with it.
Yeah, speaking of older guys that have helped out, explain to fans your relationship with former Mooseheads legend Darcy Ashley.
Legend in his own mind. Legend.
So, anyways, he coached me in Bantam my second year Bantam. Yeah, he coached us, and yeah, he was great. Like he brought I had never had a coach like him leading up till that. Like he just brought the same intensity. I'm assuming he went through here, or maybe
Brad
not
knows
quite.
all of that.
But he was awesome. He just knew a lot about the game, and he cared about us too. Like he wanted what was best for us, and he's really competitive too. Like still trying to catch the most lobsters in North.
So you got more than hockey in common, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, I'd be surprised if I didn't see him jumping boat to boat trying to beat people up. Yeah, he's probably the smallest guy with the biggest personality I've ever met in my life. But, he's awesome. But take us through 2023. You guys both got drafted. We'll talk about the draft. But, where were you? What was that experience? You're kind of, two different routes. You went all over the place.
Yeah.
You were at every different school in the world, I think.
Yeah.
And Eddy kind of the traditional route, but take us through the draft experience and how cool that was.
Yeah, you weren't there, right?
No, I didn't go to the draft.
It was in Sherbrooke.
Yeah. So like, to be honest, like my original plan was to go NCAA, like my whole life. My parents were kind of big on the education side and kind of wanted that as a kind of fallback thing. So my original plan was I tendered in the USHL in the US with Dubuque with the Fighting Saints, and then Halifax just kind of came late with a good offer for me, and this is kind of the place I would have came. Like this is kind of the only spot I wanted to come, to be honest. So I got lots of family here, like obviously a great organization, so it kind of just worked out that way. And then for the draft, they didn't want me to go. It kind of was the best option for it to all work out. So but yeah, it was awesome once it kind of I saw my name get to the Mooseheads. It was a great feeling. So
So the USHL team loses their first round pick, right?
Yeah.
Any angry phone calls after that?
Yeah, I think there was between their GM and my dad for sure. It wasn't the best phone call, but I can see their frustration why they were a little upset. But I think it's just part of it.
We're happy.
It's your life.
Yeah,
that's right.
Yeah, we're happy. What about you, Eddy?
Yeah, I was at home. I watched it at home actually. I got a few of my buddies over to watch it with, and then I kind of just had it playing on the TV. Just it wasn't live stream or nothing, so it's just kind of like who was picking, and then what number they were picking, and then who they were picking. So we just see my name pop up, and then was really excited. And we were actually watching it in the barn because we have like a little we have a golf simulator out there, and we just hooked it up to the computer out there. So we just watched it on the big screen there. And then I don't even know why my parents were in the house. So then when I got drafted, I looked out the window and Dad was running from the house out to the barn. Never seen him run that fast in a while. But it was awesome. It was a pretty cool experience.
Yeah. Any inclination that you were going to be picked by the Mooseheads at all?
No, I just talked to him the one time, and then I think Darcy helped my case a little bit. I think Darcy was in their ear a little bit, so really thankful for that he did that for me. But yeah, I honestly didn't know where I was gonna go. I said yes to every team that I talked to, so yeah, I wasn't sure.
Very cool. The good that you're out there waiting to get drafted, also working on the golf game too. You're hell of a golfer. So
Moosey champion,
the two of us, and I carried you along the whole way. So
that's right.
You're welcome for that one.
Thank
you. Liam, how cool is it now? You have to go through that experience early of trying to figure out what you want to do.
Yep.
And I mean, you're still a kid at the time, and you're still a kid now, but to have now the other option of going NCAA.
Yeah.
How cool is that for you as a player?
Yeah, to be honest, it couldn't have worked out any better. I think I got the best of both worlds, and so yeah, I think it just, especially for guys that didn't get drafted and stuff like that, or I think it's just like another route that kind of, for everyone, to be honest, just extends your chance of making it by 4 or 5 years. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I think it's awesome that it kind of reopened up, and couldn't be more thankful that I kind of got to come here and experience playing and living in one of the best cities to play junior and places to play junior. So with lots of family around. So it's been, my time in Halifax has been awesome so far. So
it's Northeastern that you're committed to, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
So was there a couple teams you were chatting with? Like what was it that you decided?
Yeah.
All right, that's the school for me.
Yeah. I was talking to lots of schools, kind of all over. I think part of me wanted to stay more east, kind of closer to home, so my parents could drive up on a weekend and see a game. Like a lot of the games are Friday, Saturday type thing. So that was kind of important for me. And then like Northeastern was also kind of a great fit because they're a place that they don't always recruit like the first round picks and type things. So it's a place where I can go in right away, and they kind of recruit more the like diamond in the rough type players. And so I think I can go in there and play right away and have a big role. That was kind of big for me. I didn't want to be stuck not playing as much as I wanted to. So I think that was a pretty important thing when looking at schools. And then obviously they're right in the heart of Boston. They play in that Beanpot tournament, which is
cool.
Pretty cool too, with full TD Garden pack there. So and then obviously a great school too. I think they're like a top 50 school in the US. So you're going to get a really good education along with that, which was also huge for my parents. So I think when you kind of put all that together and kind of the style of play they play and everything, it just kind of fit my game perfectly. So
it must be interesting in those conversations. They're selling you. If it's whatever the top teams are. Yep. We want you, and then you look at the depth chart now, and it's like, well, you already have 16, 18, 20 forwards already committed. Exactly. So what's realistic here, right? So you kind of. You got to do a lot of homework when you're making these decisions because you can get buried pretty easy.
Exactly. Yeah. These schools are committing a lot of guys right now, and especially because it opened up to the CHL. So you got to be really careful where you go, and just make sure that you're going to not get buried and be in a spot where you're going to play. Because at the end of the day, if you're not playing, then it's not like you got to play to help you out. So
I'm really interested, like come Christmas time here, to see if there's a flood of some players coming back to the CHL. And I mean, it makes the trade period a whole lot different too, if their teams are picking up guys like that. So yeah, it'll be interesting.
Definitely.
Anybody kicking tires around you yet for?
Yeah, a couple.
Yeah.
Talked to a couple schools so far. It's pretty cool. But yeah, it is really cool. Like I ever since that rule change, I wanted to go D1 and get my education, and I think the hockey's good over there. You're playing against older like men pretty well, so it's good. It's a big step too. So it's awesome.
Is it tough in that you like you're trying to focus on the season? You got a draft, so you're talking to some NHL teams, and then you got now NCAA teams coming to talk to you. Is there a point that you're just kind of like, I just want to play hockey here? Like it's too much going on almost.
Well, like I do like talking to them. Like it's pretty cool. It's kind of like just that, like I said a while ago, like they're kind of watching, and I just kind of when they're telling, like I like hearing if I'm doing good.
Yeah.
So it's
But if you start playing bad, then we don't want to hear from you anymore. Yeah. Just the positive stuff.
Yeah.
Brad kind of talked about it, Liam. You were playing at a bunch of schools growing up down south of the border. Mount St. Charles U14, then Buffalo Regals, Salisbury School in Connecticut. What factored into your decisions to go to those places? Did you ever consider just staying at Mount St. Charles? I know the Mooseheads have drafted a ton of players from that program.
Yeah, so kind of my thing was I kind of just wanted to kind of play higher level away from home and kind of get that experience, like getting more exposure down there. If NCAA was something I wanted to consider, I think it was kind of just started by me maybe going down there and seeing if I liked it. And so I went to started at Mount, really liked Mount. That was really good for me. Kind of played my own age group that whole year, and we had a really good team, and I had a lot of success there, which was good. And education was really good too. So that was a really fun year, and made a lot of good friends there. And then the decision to go to Salisbury was kind of, I knew my goal was to try to play junior at 16. So I wanted to play against bigger, older guys before to try to help prepare me a bit. So I think that New England Prep League, you can have like up to like 19 or 20-year-olds in that league. And I was only 15. So it was bigger and stronger hockey, and another great school, like different than Mount in some ways, but it was great, and like met like lifelong buddies there and people, and had a great coach with Andrew Will there and everything. So it was an awesome experience, and just overall really happy I did it. And the Buffalo Regals, that was awesome too. I'm gonna shout out my coach there, Kyle Quick. He's awesome. He was how it works down there is your season doesn't start until like couple months into the year, like how it would normally here. Okay. So you got to play on like a split season team, it's called. So you kind of like, I joined like a year older kind of age group, and it's like all the guys from our team and like some different areas, and we just go play tournaments against all the other like travel teams. So
weird.
Yeah, it's definitely definitely a different experience, but it was fun. So
are you like trying out for that team? Are you getting recruited? Like, is it?
No, they just kind of form the team from prep school players. Like, there's kids from other prep school teams on there, and we had a good group actually. It was fun, but you play like all like the Bishop Kearney and Mount and Penns and all those teams. So
sounds too confusing, Eddie.
It's a lot going on.
That's a lot.
Coming from PEI, you got great connection with PEI here. You got Benji, equipment manager, Benji Newsom. You got Morgan McDonald. You got Lincoln Waugh, one of the best in the business. How cool is it coming? Brad MacKenzie, right, our head coach. I forgot about him. Irrelevant. How cool is it just to have that connection with PEI? How much more at home do you feel?
Oh, it's awesome having those guys here. Like, just I've known them since I was young. Well, except Benji. Yeah. I guess I never really knew him, but like Morgan and Brad always coached me in Andrews hockey schools and stuff. So I always knew them. And Lincoln, I played hockey with him in Bantam, unfortunately, but it's good. It's good having him here, I guess. Yeah. But it's awesome having all the Islanders here. It's just it's just great to have them.
Yeah.
Talk about I know Brad told us the story in the preseason of your regime. You go into Charlottetown to skate, that's sleeping on a cot in Summerside for the gym or something. Tell us all about that.
Yeah. Okay. So, well, I'm from Tignish, so it's all the way in the middle of nowhere at the end of the island.
Far west, right?
Yeah. So, like, let's say on Monday, I'd get up at 4:45 and drive to Richmond, just short of Summerside. It's like 50 minutes. Work out there at 6, be done at 7:30, then come home. And then we'd skate at 9 p.m. in Charlottetown with Brad. So go home, and then leave for Charlottetown at probably 6:15, and then go jump in with Lincoln, meet him at his house, and then go practice at 9, get off at 10, and then hustle out of the dressing room, get out of there by 11. Stop for a snack on the way home, and then get back to Lincoln's house probably like around 12, and then I'd pull into instead of just driving all the way back home and getting home at like 1, I'd just pull into the gym at 12:15, and then stay the night there, and then save me 2 hours of driving, hour home, and then an hour in the morning. So
dedication.
That is dedication. That is.
Had a lot of driving.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Very
All
impressive.
kinds of
Yeah.
driving.
What does the summers look like? Are they as chaotic for you? Are you sleeping at the gym?
No,
Or-
I'm lucky. Everything's close in Quispam, so
Yeah.
I skate at the Q-Plex most of the time, which is like literally 2 minutes down the road. So that's
too easy.
Yeah. I could like walk there with my bag, so that's nice. And then my gym's like 7 minutes away, so
That's
a little bit
Yeah.
different experience than
Yeah.
Eddy, but
You spend less in gas money.
Yeah.
definitely.
Do you have a good group you skate with there in the summer?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of like Q or XQ guys, a couple older guys like Cale McCullum, who played at UNB. He's now at Providence now.
Yep.
So he's a good player. And then Drew Elliott and some guys like that. Sam Oliver, who was really good in the Q last year. So we get a good little group, and we kind of train together. We do some off ice. We added in some off ice kind of conditioning, like field stuff, like all summer this year, which was fun and new. So we did that, and then we all train at 4 Fitness, Forgies in Rossa area. So we got a good group, and it's always a fun summer training with those guys. So
Mentioned Sam Oliver. We got to talk about the series last year, Drummondville.
yep.
Just how exhilarating was that for both of you to win that series? It was a major upset.
Yeah, it was great for game. The last 2 games of the series, I was actually at home. I didn't get to go on the trip, so
Right. Yeah, you were
we
in a
were
full
just-
body cast.
yeah, pretty well for a broken finger. But there was actually a few of us that didn't go. I think there was like 4 or 5 of us.
Yep.
We were all hurt, so we went to Will Bent's billet house and watched the game there, and we were pretty hyped for the boys when they pulled that off. It was great.
What's the feeling in the dressing room?
Oh, it's just that probably is the most fun I've ever had playing hockey. That series, like just start to finish, we were just the complete underdogs, just not supposed to win at all, and we just grinded and battled through the whole thing and found a way to do it. As I think we were like one of the youngest teams like in history too, so that was even added more to it. So it was awesome, especially to win for the guys like Bray and Schultze and Steiny. It was pretty cool. So
You know, I think we could have got it in 5 though if I was playing. But
probably.
Yeah.
Eddie didn't break his finger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your fault, Eddie.
Yeah, how good was Steinman?
Oh, it was crazy.
unreal.
Different
Yeah.
level. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it one that like it's not even fun in practice because you can't? I guess you've had Rooster too, so
Yeah.
it's like you've both had him. It's like
just had no confidence in
Yeah,
practice. Just
yeah.
never score.
yeah, calling up a junior C guy just to get a couple
Yeah.
goals in practice.
Yeah.
Coming into this year, you have big upset last year. We have, very similar, almost the full team coming back. Like, what does success look like this year? Is it a, good playoff run, another upset in the playoffs? What does it look like for you guys?
I think honestly, I think we can make a little run here. Like, I think that we're still young, but I think like the experience that we kind of gained last year, I think it's kind of going to be pretty like invaluable this year. Like I think it'll help us a lot. And I think like everyone's just improved from last year too. So I think when you kind of put that together, I think it'll be awesome. And hopefully we can make a little run and just keep getting better that way.
Yeah. Is this an underrated team?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
We're
I think so.
we're up there in the standings now though. So,
Yeah.
but I don't think it was expected at the start of the year. I've seen a few rankings before the year, and we weren't up there where we are now. So it's
Yep.
And facing another team this weekend, Charlottetown has really played well, right? So far this season, you guys took one from them, but they've been really strong. So how important are these 2 games coming up?
you wanted me.
You can both answer.
Yeah, it's gonna be a big game, especially I think it's someone's birthday on Saturday in Charlottetown in their hometown. So it's
Not
big,
sure whose it is, but it's somebody's.
But yeah, I think I think they're looking forward to it. So, but yeah, it's these games are important. Like, you know, you try and take 2 points away from them, or 4, I guess, because we play them twice. So yeah, if we could take 4 points away from them, that'd help us out a lot and just really boost us up, I guess, even more.
How many friends and family will you have? Will the whole rink be packed with Doyles?
We got the Tignish buses this year coming down.
Yeah, I think there'll be a few there. Hopefully, so
Couple.
yeah.
Yeah.
I think so.
Be nice and loud.
You guys have been, both of you, assist machines so far. Eddie, I think you matched your career high. You got 9 in 15 games. I think you had the same in 54 games last year. And Killer, you're on a tear right now too. 11 points in your last 7 games, leading the team in assists. Start with you, Eddie. Just what's attributed to your point total kind of exploding so far?
I think just, you know, kind of playing the right way, I guess, and just making the simple play, just putting pucks on net when there's guys there. I got a couple lucky ones. Yeah, just even on rimming the pucks there, just finding a little piece of the stanchion that sticks out a bit, so it'll bounce out in front of the net, like that one against
Smart.
Moncton.
Tricks of the trade.
Smart.
Yeah, but yeah, I think just playing the right way and keeping it simple and just putting pucks where people are going to score, I guess.
And Killer, you're playing a big role, playmaker at the centerman of that line. How fun is it to have Oleg Kulibiakin on your wing?
Yeah.
And Mensonen as well. What's that been like?
Yeah, it's been awesome. I think ever since they put us together, recently we just gained like lots of chemistry and been playing really well. And those guys can both finish pretty well. And yeah, Oleg's been awesome. He's been really fun to play with. So I think, if I just keep doing my job and setting those guys up and scoring, and I think that's kind of our role, and also play good defensively and be reliable. I think just keep doing that, I'll be pretty good. But we had a pretty good road trip. So
yeah. Does it with last year? You kind of had, you know, the 3 studs. It seemed like you Quinn and Carrier kind of played a lot together and relied on the score a lot. Is it? You know, does it take less pressure off bringing those 2 guys in, getting more depth scoring? Is it kind of help your game in that sense?
Yeah, I think so. I think it kind of takes a little bit of the weight off. I think if you one game it's not bouncing your way or something like that, you got those other guys to kind of rely on and help you out. So I think anytime your depth is stronger, it's always gonna make you more confident and help you out. So, but I think we've all been off to a great start this year.
Eddie, obviously, you got a great sense of humor. Seen it so far today. I've enjoyed, Alex, our cameraman, went on the road trip with you, does all the Moose Tracks videos and stuff. He has the best collection of videos of you just staring blankly into the screen. When did you start doing that? I can't wait to see the final reel that he'll put together at the end of the season.
But yeah, I just kind of started at the start of the year, I guess. Like, I just figured, you might as well take the most videos of the best looking guy in the team. So it'll be fun to see that video at the end.
Yeah. That's gonna be good. He also said you gave him a nice little invite to go out on the lobster boat.
Yeah, actually him and Colton Funk.
Nice.
They both want to come out this spring and just kind of see what we do on the boat. So that'll be fun if it makes it. Like, if it happens, I guess it'll be.
Oh, he's going.
Good. That's good.
He's already got he's got the hip waders packed, and he's ready to go.
Perfect.
What's your role on the boat?
Well, I didn't go out as much last year as I would have hoped to.
You're driving to Charlottetown, Summerside and back.
Yeah, pretty well. But like, my brother's out there too, and he's probably the best worker I've ever seen on a boat.
Yeah.
But
better than Darcy?
I haven't.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh. Wow.
Don't say it.
But
Darcy.
But yeah, so mostly just like banding lobsters.
Yeah.
And switching the bait in and out, like putting in new bait for the traps. I don't measure the lobsters or anything. That's
keep it.
Big boy
keep
job.
It.
Yeah.
Maybe this year.
Yeah. You guys, we warm up in the old dressing room. You get to see the new one coming into fruition here.
Yeah.
Have you gotten any peeks into it? Do you kind of know what it's going to look like? How excited are you for the new room?
Yeah, they've been pretty strict with us on like not going in there or anything so far, but they got like the kind of model at our RBC rink of what it's going to look like. So if it's anything like that, it'll be pretty sweet, I think. So yeah.
All we've seen is the model. I guess they had that out last year, so maybe things have changed, but it looks pretty. It
Daily,
looks pretty sweet.
I think.
Yeah.
No, and it sounds like maybe after the next Quebec road trip, you might be in there, perhaps.
Yeah. I'm not really. I've heard so many different timelines.
Yeah.
On it.
Well,
We're
you know,
supposed to get in
construction.
in June,
Yeah.
and then here we are. It'll be 2028.
Oh, it's going to be awesome. Can't wait
Yeah.
for you guys to get in there and for everybody to see it as well. So it's
Yeah.
going to be pretty phenomenal. That's a new addition infrastructure wise, but we've had some new additions on staff. You guys mentioned Colton Funk and how good he's been. Josh Krause, full-time director of performance. What's Krause been like to work with?
He's awesome. He's good at what he does, and he knows his stuff. Like he's the real deal. Like I think a lot of him. He's putting us through it in the gym, so it's good. And the meal too. Like whenever on the road, like getting our meals and stuff. Like he's just a pro at what he does, and he's good.
Man makes a mean smoothie.
Oh yeah, but those are unreal. He's he's super detailed, like with the workouts and everything too. Like that's been impressive. And then like that little stuff, like I guess not little stuff, but making us shakes every day and all that's been like it just feels like you're like in a pro environment. So it's awesome.
But how crucial is that, like in terms of rest and recovery? Like 64 games wears on you. It's a long season. You go on these long bus trips. You know, how crucial is it to have somebody that, you know, understands what a workout is, but what one should be at certain times and how rest and recovery matters to the team?
Yeah, I think it's huge, like especially like with our schedule and like how busy we are. Like you got to find ways to have energy for the games and not be losing weight. Like we do all these like body scans and everything to make sure our muscle mass is the same and that our weight's not going down and everything. And if it is going down and stuff like that, like for example, yesterday we did it and like a bunch of our weight's down, which is normal after long Quebec trips. So it's giving us all these like ideas to try to get it back up properly and everything. So yeah.
I sit on the computer and watch you guys wear away. I need to do the scan because my weight goes up.
Yeah.
But you're talking about all the support staff. You got to take a moment to shout out each of your billet families too and what they've meant to you and let people know who they are.
Oh yeah. My billets' name are Jeff and Jennifer Dunville, and they're awesome. It's pretty cool actually. My Jeff went to school with my father, so they kind of knew each other, and they're the same age. But Jeff left home at 18 and went to the military. He went to the military, so he's living in Cole Harbour now, and he's awesome. Though he makes some pretty mean pancakes in the morning. So
Nice.
I couldn't be in a better spot. Like I'm just so thankful. And Jennifer's just the nicest person in the world, phenomenal cook. And then my billet sister, awesome. She's a hockey player too, so
Nice.
it's good. And and just couldn't be in a better spot. I'm just so thankful for them.
Awesome.
Yeah. And then mine are awesome too. I got Dana. A lot of the guys know him as Daner around
Terrible golf
when they come over. Yeah. So,
opposite.
but he's obviously he's awesome. And then there's Jen. So she's been great. Both of them cooking me like basically whatever I want. Like they're always there. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Like it's just amazing that way. And then I got Jaker and Sadie. So they've been awesome from day one. Like never bothered me. Always always easy to hang out with and just be around. And so they've just been awesome. And overall, just like Eddy, just like so thankful I ended up in a place like that where it just feels like home, and you're just feels like you're getting home cooked meals every night, and it's just couldn't have asked for anything more. So yeah.
Hot tub doesn't hurt either, right?
No, yeah, exactly. Saw that in the moose tracks. So we got a pretty awesome setup at my billet. A lot of like guys come over and love to hang out there and everything because they're just so like welcoming. So it's awesome.
the billet relationship is pretty cool, but with the kids, like, you know, so you said you have a daughter or a sister. Sorry, if you have a daughter, that's scary. But you have a sister that plays hockey. But like, you know, do you get to spend time in the yard with them shooting pucks or like talking hockey, or is it, you know, pretty standard of just
not really shooting pucks, but at dinner and stuff, like talking hockey or about school or something funny happened at school. She has a couple good stories, so it's pretty funny to listen to, but it's nice. It's nice.
I guess one last one before we get to the quick hits. Just like, you guys obviously enjoying some success with the team right now. Who's to say how it'll be come Christmas time? But if you're where you're at now in the standings, what would you like to see trade period wise? Would you like to keep the nucleus, or you want to see big additions made? What would you like to see as a player?
Yeah, I think if we just continue on the track we are and keep getting better, I think you'd like to see some guys we brought in maybe, and just keep adding to the group and making us better. I think anytime you can do that and try to push to make a run, and it's always something you want to do. But again, I think our group right now is awesome and stuff like that. So yeah,
that's a good answer.
Yeah, I agree with Keller. Like if we have the opportunity to go for a run, it'd be good to bring in some guys and stuff to boost us a little bit. But like he said, we got a phenomenal group. Like I love this team, and it's so much fun going to the rink every day.
Awesome. I love it. We're just gonna jump in quick hits. Okay. First thought, first answer here. So hockey idol growing up.
Sidney Crosby.
Yeah, I'll say Noah Dobson.
Noah Dobson. Okay. Favorite or funniest player on the team?
Kill me if I didn't say it. Lincoln Waugh.
I'll go with Link too.
It has to be. Wow.
Yeah.
Best trip you've ever heard on the ice?
I heard in midget someone on my team told someone on the other team they look like a peanut allergy. So I thought that was pretty good.
That's very good.
I don't know if he started it or what, but first guy I heard it from was Dylan McKinnon, who used to be here. And like if someone was chirping him, he'd just always go like, what? And wait for them to respond and just say ever after. So it's like whatever.
Interesting.
Like,
okay. There you go.
So I always found that one hilarious for some reason. But I'll also give a shout out to Bray. Bray had like the dumbest chirps ever, but like we're hilarious.
Yeah.
But yeah.
A lot of chirps.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, just his mouth did not stop. Yeah.
It couldn't all be good if he's talking that much.
Yeah. Hardest coach you've ever played for?
Probably Lordo.
Yeah, I'd say Lordo. Yeah.
Favorite team to beat in the Q?
Moncton.
Least favorite Q rink?
Probably Rouyn.
Yeah, I'll say Rouyn. I don't really like Val-d'Or and Bakemo, but those are the only two rinks I scored in, so I kind of have a soft spot for them.
You like them.
Yeah, is that to do with like small ice surface? It's tricky.
Yeah.
And the boards, too. The boards are pretty solid. It doesn't feel good getting
concrete on the side. Yeah.
And like they just like have figured out their play style there. Like they just play like so fast
every year.
And
they're the same.
Yeah, it's just a tough rink to play in. But.
Yeah. Most underrated player you've ever played with?
Jordan Shaw.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Jordan Shaw.
Came to camp here.
Yeah.
I'll go with Emilio Santini.
Ooh, that's a good one.
I think I really like his game. And he's a really smart player. So
yeah. Okay. Favorite restaurant in Halifax?
Keg.
Wow.
Steak guy.
Yeah.
What's the one right down in the water there? Italian place.
Amano?
No, Bicycle Thief.
Yeah. Classic. And last one here, favorite thing to do on the bus on a long trip? What do you do all trip? Do you do anything or
just stare straight at the seat in front of you?
Yeah.
Actually, last bus trip, it was really fun. We played this game called Quiplash. I don't know if you ever heard of it, but
great time.
Yeah, it was. There was some pretty good answers in there, so it was fun.
Yeah. I'd say just watch a movie or play game. Like me and Tony sit next to each other, fonts.
Yeah.
So we get like this computer games going sometimes, or like both on at the same time. So that's fun.
Love it.
All right. Yeah. Thanks, boys. Appreciate you coming in. This has been eye-opening. No, it's been awesome. Thanks so much.
Awesome. Thanks, guys.
a lot. Thanks for having us.
Thanks, boys.
Best of luck the rest of the way.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Always nice to have different types of guests. We've talked to Ken Reed recently, alumni, but I think it's always good to sit down with a couple of the current guys and really get a feel for what's going on with the Mooseheads.
Yeah, and a great year so far to start off, but coming off a great road trip like they just did, and two great guys. So
Yeah.
Kilfoil's been awesome for us for the past 3 years, and Eddy's a character in himself. So it was awesome.
I think we've had Brad, Eddy, and we got to complete the PEI hat trick and get Lincoln Waugh on here as soon as possible,
right.
because that is another character that we all love.
He's something.
Yeah. So thanks for tuning in once again, everybody. This was episode 4 of season 2 of This is Moose Country. And if you're watching us on YouTube, you make sure that you hit the subscribe button, the bell button, and be notified whenever our next podcast will be dropped.
And if you're listening on your favorite podcast platform, make sure you subscribe, give us 5 stars, and leave us a review.
We'll see you next time.